Bore da pawb. Guten Morgen, everyone. Herr Davies ydw I o e-sgol. Das sind meine Freunde, Frau Whittle und Fräulein Dreznin. Ah, there she is. I couldn't see it for a second there, Fräulein Dreznin.
Morgen.
Guten Morgen. How are you both?
All the
Wunderbar,
best for
danke.
being on here. Guten Tag.
Excellent, fantastisch. We'll get cracking as soon as possible this morning, but just before we do the boring stuff, if anyone is having trouble hearing us due to audio issues, remember to check the More button, the three dots. They're on the top of my screen, but they might be at the bottom of yours. Then there'll be another tab called Audio Settings, and there should be lots of different options under your speakers. So you'll need to find the right one, obviously, and make sure you can hear us. Now then, before we get into today's lesson, sorry, I've got to move things around on my screen sometimes. Before we get into today's lesson, we have got some good examples that have been shared with us from practice from last week. So we're going to move on straight away and find out who our stars of the week were for this week. Right then, so who have we got first? Ysgol Gymraeg Bro Morgannwg. What did they get up to then, I wonder? There we are. We can hear a lot of it-bin going on in that classroom, can't we? Diolch yn fawr iawn, Ysgol Gymraeg Bro Morgannwg. Danke. Thank you very much. Very good. And remember, if anyone wants to send us clips of a conversation between two partners through the Padlet QR code or link on the page that we share in files in the team, please do so we can see the conversations up close and personal, if you like, for next week. But thank you very much. Diolch yn fawr iawn, Ysgol Gymraeg Bro Morgannwg. Pwy sy'n ganon ni nesa? Trelech Primary School. Right then, I think we've got a little clip of singing here as well. Fantastic, Trelech Primary School. Thank you very much for sharing that clip of you singing and also taking part in the Kahoot from last week's lesson. Da iawn chi. And then I think we've got one more clip as well on the next page of Ysgol Nant y Groes.
Tschüss, Felix. Tschüss, Franzi. Tschüss, Freunde. Auf Wiedersehen, bis bald.
I thought that was very energetic for a Monday morning. Ysgol Nant y Groes, da iawn chi. Fantastic. And then we've also got some nicknames from the Kahoot quiz from last week, and we'll find out who got to that top 10. So if any of these were you, fantastic, brilliant, well done. There were also so many more entrants that got 100%, but these 10 were obviously very, very quick off the mark. Felly da iawn chi, arbennig. So if any of those were you, please let us know in the chat. Send us a message to say this was so-and-so from our school. Ond ar hynny te, we'll move on to the really important people, Fräulein Dreznin und Frau Whittle. I think we're ready to get started, Fräulein Dreznin.
I think we're all very important people. Wir sind alle sehr wichtig. Also, guten Tag, guten Morgen, hallo. I think, to be honest, to give us that energetic start we so clearly saw in that in those videos, I think everyone needs to stand up and I think we need to do our greetings song. Felix and Franzi can't make a proper entrance without their greetings song. Also, do we need to hear it once more, do we think, Herr Davies, or do you think we should just launch straight into it?
Yeah, we might as well. We heard the choose versions from the schools, didn't we? So I think we need to hear the Hallo versions.
Okay, I'll do the actions as well whilst we're hearing the song, and then we'll do it all together. Alle zusammen. Okay, los geht's.
Hallo Felix, hallo Franzi, hallo guten Morgen, hallo guten Tag.
Okay, I reckon we can sing again. Here we go.
Hallo Felix, hallo Franzi, hallo guten Morgen, hallo guten Tag.
Okay, fantastic. Herr Davies, once more, or do you think we've greeted Felix and Franzi enough?
I think so. I think we've been singing along to the wait screen whilst listening as well. So hopefully, so yeah, I
Sehr
think we can
schön.
move on.
Okay. Perfekt. Also, wir singen und jetzt, was machen wir heute? What are we doing today? Let's see what's on the agenda. Okay. Eins, reconnecting with previous learning, our greetings, and you'll see some of those again today. Don't worry if you weren't able to join us last time or if you haven't quite caught up. We're going to take this at a very easy but fun pace. Aber Nummer eins, wir haben geschafft. I think we've done that. Nummer zwei, Freunde. Now, some of you might have seen on that welcome screen, there was a German sentence I asked you to think about. You're going to see that word, Freunde, quite a lot. When it comes up again on the screen, I'll just point out the pronunciation of that once again, so you're feeling really confident. Aber wir werden die Freunde von Felix und Franzi kennenlernen. Nummer drei, Dialog. We were fantastic at practicing our conversation last time. Noch einmal, Dialog. Und Nummer vier, spielen. You're going to interact as the different Freunde. And we're going to do, once again, our beloved Kahoot quiz at the very end, which Herr Davies will lead. Alles klar? Frau Whittle, Herr Davies, alles okay?
Okay.
Alles gut.
Fantastic. Okay, let's see the next slide and what we're doing today. So as a reminder, we have Felix. Can everyone say, hello, Felix?
Hello, Felix.
Felix.
We have Franzi. Hello, Franzi.
Hello, Franzi.
And we have myself, Fräulein Dreznin, okay? We have our Freunde. Can everyone see at the top that word in green? Freunde. Now, I hope I'm right in saying this, Herr Davies. The EU sound in Welsh is more like an A
That's
sound.
right, yes.
Yes, but EU in German is oi. So can everyone just turn to the person next to them and go, oi, oi, you, oi, oi. Yeah, oi, you. Go over there to the person across the room, maybe even to your teacher without being too rude. Oi, oi. So we have Freunde, okay, which means friends, Freunde. And we're going to meet lots of Freunde today from Felix and Franzi. Let's see. Next slide, please. Wow, wir haben eine Postkarte. Postkarte. Aus Berlin. Berlin being the capital of Germany, where Felix and Franzi are from. They're on a little exchange over to you guys in Wales, but of course they're missing their friends a bit, I think. So eine Postkarte. Wie schön. I'm going to read line by line the German on the left, and you've got the English translation on your right. Sorry, my Welsh is not nearly good enough to be able to translate that into fluent Welsh, so you'll have to make do with the English. So listen to the German and then read the English translation. Here we go. Hallo Felix. Hello Felix. Wir kommen am Sonntag zu dir. We are coming to you on Sunday. Can everyone see Sonntag, Sunday? We, wir. Some similarities there. Wir vermissen dich. Wir vermissen dich. We miss you. Viele Grüße. Best regards, deine Freunde aus dem Zoo Berlin. Your friends from the Berlin Zoo. I wonder who these friends are, Frau Whittle and Herr Davies. Shall we have a look? Yeah? Okay. Let's meet our Freunde. We learnt this word last year. Can everyone go, willkommen? Let me hear you loud and clear all the way from Wales. Willkommen.
Willkommen.
Ja,
Willkommen.
unsere Freunde sind da. Okay, let's meet. Frau Whittle, can I just quickly tag you in for a little bit of dialogue practice? So I'm going to reveal the first line of the dialogue, then you're going to introduce our Freunde, and then we're finally going to get to meet them. Wie schön. Okay, first line of dialogue is Franzi. Das sind die Freunde aus Berlin. And next line of dialogue is
Ja, Felix, das ist.
Right, everyone, do a little pitter-patter, drum roll, klatschen on your knees. Unsere Freunde sind, let's see on the next slide who our Freunde are. Can't wait to meet them, die Freunde aus Berlin. Also, I'm going to say it once, then Frau Whittle will say it, then Herr Davies, and then I want everyone in the classroom to say it as clearly as possible, okay? Die Freunde aus Berlin. Das ist der Panda. Frau Whittle, wer ist das?
Das ist der Panda.
Herr Davies, wer ist das?
Das ist der Panda.
Sehr schön. Let me hear you all loud in the classroom say it.
Das ist der Panda.
Perfekt. Okay. Nächste. Das ist der Elefant. Der Elefant. Frau Whittle?
Das ist der Elefant.
Sehr schön. Herr Davies?
Das ist der Elefant.
Alle zusammen. Let me hear you loud and clear.
Das ist der Elefant.
Perfekt. Super. Nächste. Das ist der Papagei. Der Papagei. Frau Whittle?
Das ist der Papagei.
Herr Davies?
Das ist der Papagei.
Sehr schön. Alle zusammen. Making sure you're really going long on those A and the I sounds. Der Papagei. Alle zusammen. Here we go.
Das ist
Fantastic.
der Papagei.
Perfect. Super. Okay. Now you'll see actually, just before we move on to our next friend, we've got that ah sound in each of our animals so far. Okay. So we're not going a, we're not going like we're not being lazy about it. We're going very big. Der Panda, der Elefant, der Papagei. Okay. So let's see if we can see hear that ah sound in our next animal. Das ist der Affe. Der Affe. Frau Whittle?
Das ist der Affe.
Sehr schön. Herr Davies?
Das ist der Affe.
Perfekt. And alle zusammen, let me hear you nice and clear from all your classrooms.
Das ist der Affe.
Perfect. Super gemacht. Okay. Can everyone hear the ah sound? Keeps on cropping up. Let's see if that's on our next word. Das ist die Giraffe. Can you hear der Affe, die Giraffe, die Giraffe? Frau Whittle?
Das ist die Giraffe.
Sehr schön. Gut gemacht. Herr Davies?
Das ist die Giraffe.
Giraffe, fantastic.
Giraffe.
And
Oh,
Giraffe.
sorry.
And alle zusammen, let me hear you nice and clear from all your classrooms.
Das ist die Giraffe.
Fantastisch. Gut gemacht. Now, this one is ever so slightly different. We're not going to quite have our ah sound, but we still have to be very deliberate, very clear about how we pronounce it. Das ist das Krokodil. Krokodil. Bit more elegant. Krokodil. Frau Whittle?
Das ist das Krokodil.
Sehr schön. Herr Davies?
Das ist das Krokodil.
Das Krokodil. And let me hear you nice and clear from all your classrooms.
Das ist das Krokodil.
Fantastisch. Gut gemacht. Very proud of you. So I'm going to say it once, and I want everyone to say it. Frau Whittle and Herr Davies, you don't have to necessarily join in for this bit, but let's just reinforce the pronunciation of our Freunde aus Berlin. Der Panda. Der Elefant. Der Papagei. Der Affe. Die Giraffe. Das Krokodil. Das Krokodil. Also Leute, das sind unsere Freunde aus Berlin. Let's see what happens to them. Let's see what we're going to do with our Freunde aus Berlin. What's going to happen with them? Can we have the next? Oh nein! Wo ist unser Freund? Where is my friend? Where is our friend? Can everyone guess which friend just disappeared there? Correct. Es war der Elefant. Okay, der Elefant. Ah, da ist er schon wieder. Okay, good. We can continue with these friends. Let's go see what we're going to do with our friends. What's happening next? ist unser Freund? Which friend has just disappeared? Wo ist er? Wo ist er? Oh, that's right. It was der Panda. Der Panda. Let's see if we were... there we go. Der Panda. Okay, der Panda. Ist da. We're going to do lots of fun things. Wir werden spielen. Let's see what our next animal's going to be. Hey, what's our next animal going to be? Oh, nein! Where is our friend? Frau Whittle, what have you done with our Freunde? Honestly, where are they? Which friend has just disappeared from our group? Yes, richtig, ja. Es war die Giraffe. Die Giraffe. Let's see if we were correct. There's the giraffe. Okay, let's carry on. It's a lovely day out with our Freunde. Who's it going to be now? Oh, nein! Where is our Freund? Wo ist unsere Freunde? Wo sind die? Who's just disappeared there? Richtig, es war natürlich der Papagei. Papagei. Let's see if we were correct. Yeah, there's the papagei. There we go. Okay, let's carry on. Let's see, carry on. Big day out with our Freunde. Oh, nein! Right, you get the gist of this now. Which friend has just disappeared? Richtig, der Affe. Not die Giraffe, der Affe. Let's see. There we go. Lovely. And finally, we all know which friend is about to disappear, but let's see it again. Das Krokodil. Genau, das Krokodil. Well, I think we're ready to get all of our friends back together. I think it's time. Okay, let's get all of our friends from Berlin. Okay, they're back. Aber hier ein Task für euch, okay? A task for you. Eine Minute. Let's see how well you can remember the spellings of the sounds of our 6 Freunde, our animals. Ich gebe euch eine Minute. 1 minute. Eine Minute. Los geht's. Okay, wir haben 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we are. Fantastic. Okay. I hope that you've been able to practice those pronunciations of our Freunde aus Berlin. But just as a reminder, let's see if we got them right. Here are the complete spellings. Okay, fantastic. Super gemacht to all of you who managed to get all of them correct. Okay, you'll see a lot of them are very similar sounding to English, but sometimes the pronunciation is a little bit different. Like we don't say panda, we say panda. We don't say elephant, we say elephant. We don't say giraffe, we say giraffe. So just always remember to really practice those pronunciations. Now, on to the next bit of our lesson, where we get to actually transform into some of these animals. We're going to do a lot of walking around as some animals in a moment, but I'm just wondering, Herr Davies, could you transform into your best possible panda? Ich bin Felix. Okay, I'm going to be the Frosch, the frog, and you'll be the panda. Alles klar?
I'll do my best.
I'm sure you'll be brilliant. Okay. Hallo, guten Morgen.
Guten Tag.
Ich bin Felix. Und du?
Ich bin der Panda.
Das ist super. Bis bald.
Bis bald. Tschüss.
Can we all give a round of applause to Herr Davies, okay? I don't know about you. I think he really transformed himself into the role of panda. It was almost like as if Herr Davies left the room and the spirit of the panda just infused the lesson. Frau Whittle, I'm asking you now to transform also into your inner animal. Could I ask you to be the bird, the papagei? Okay, our parrot. Let's see the dialogue with the parrot, unsere Papagei. Okay. Ich bin jetzt Franzi, die Ente, the duck. Hallo, guten Morgen.
Guten Tag.
Ich bin Franzi. Und du?
Ich bin der Papagei.
Papagei. Das ist super. Bis bald.
Bis bald. Tschüss.
Fantastic. Okay, once again, we need to give Frau Whittle a round of applause. Klatschen, 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 Beifall. Okay, now, everyone can just stand up for a moment in your classrooms, okay? And I want you to, if we go to the next slide, we'll see the full list of our Freunde on the right-hand side. I'm going to give you time to transform into as many different animals as you want. You don't just have to stick to the same one. But can everyone decide whether you're first going to be der Elefant or der Papagei or die Giraffe or der Panda or der Affe or das Krokodil? Who are you going to be for your dialogue practice? Everyone quickly decide. Give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you need to stand up, move around. Ich gebe euch jetzt 2 Minuten. You're going to transform into these animals and practice the dialogue that we had from our first lesson, but now as the Freunde aus Berlin. Alles klar? Herr Davies, do you think we're ready to go?
I think we're ready. Yeah, let's go.
Fantastisch. Okay, 2 Minuten, off you go. Okay, you have about a minute left to get that practice in. 1 Minute. See if you can do one more dialogue in the last sort of 5 Sekunden. Okay, rounding up in 5, 4, 3 und 2 und 1 und 0. Fantastisch. Okay, teachers, I hope you were being very eagle-eyed, okay, and really listening out for that pronunciation. Everyone was really deliberately being Elefant, Panda, Papagei, Affe, Giraffe, Krokodil. Maybe you got involved. Herr Davies, which is your favourite animal? Which is your favourite Freund out of the list we've got today, do you think?
I think just because of the pronunciation, it has to be der Papagei.
Papagei, it's so much fun to say, isn't it? Let's all say it together
is.
again. Der Papagei.
Der Papagei.
Fantastisch. And Frau Whittle, welches ist dein Lieblingswort? Which is your favorite word from today?
Ich denke, der Affe.
Der Affe. Yeah, der Affe. Der Papagei and Affe. There's something very fun about pronouncing those. Right, well, ich glaube, a huge round of applause for everyone involved today. Fantastisch, sehr gut gemacht, okay? Remember, it's all about looking back at what we've learned before and bringing it together to what we're learning today. Because look how much German we've actually gone through in the last 2 lessons alone. And who knows where we're going to go for the next few lessons. I think it'll be this. I won't even be able to fit all of the vocabulary on the slide. But always remember, for practice, always good to pronounce, okay? Do an action or maybe become the person. Use the word in a sentence. And most importantly, spielen. Always play with the language.